What's up, guys? Welcome back. Check it out. Miss Parker's new oil pan has finally arrived. We have been waiting quite a while for this thing, and it looks absolutely killer. It's a YN 7-quart pan, and now that we have it in our possession, we can get Miss Parker's engine fully buttoned up and ready to rip. Because I don't know about you guys, but I think it's about time we get Miss Parker back on the road. It's been way too long. But before we can get this oil pan installed, we need to weld a AN bung on the side of it here for our oil return. Got the pan marked off where we need to put our bung. Now we just got to get a pilot hole. Perfect. Check out the fit. That's just beautiful, ain't it? Sick. I'm also gonna take a second to say I just got let go from my part-time job last night, boys. That's right, that's not a good thing because we got bills to pay. All these race car parts ain't cheap. And if you guys were interested in purchasing any of the old parts I have for sale, now would be a great time. I got a Pro 50 shifter for sale. I have a Pro M 3-inch blow-through mass airflow sensor calibrated for 47-pound injectors. Now would be the time to make your move, boys. I also got the F-150 center console / jump seat for sale. All of the old radio and trimming for sale. The F-150 bed cover is for sale. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Got her all cleaned up. So now all we got to do is get the bung welded into place. Check it out. She ain't the prettiest, but she'll hold. Now we just got to hit her with a little bit of paint. She'll look good as new. I actually got to practice TIG for the first time the other day, and it was pretty cool. I definitely want a TIG setup in the future. Right now, you know, everything is pretty much out of my budget, but as soon as I get my finances in order, a TIG machine is a must. Before we flip the engine over, I'm going to remove the pickup tube because it is full of oil and I don't want it to spill everywhere when I turn the engine over. Alright, minimal spillage. We had minimal spillage. First, we got to get the oil pump and the oil pump drive shaft replaced. So now we're going to get our new ARP oil pump drive shaft, get it into place. I already adjusted our little lock washer that's on it, gasket. Then we're going to carefully place our oil pump into place. Start to get the hardware hand tight. Now we can get the oil pump torqued down to spec. Just as a precautionary measure, I'm going to spin the engine over a little bit just to make sure that the crank is not hitting the new oil pump. And it looks like we're in the clear, boys. That little lock washer that was on the end of the oil pump drive shaft, you can see it down there. And if you have an oil pump drive shaft, you'll see it when you unbox it or whatever. But that little lock washer is so that when you pull your distributor, it doesn't pull the oil drive shaft up out of the oil pump, and then it'll like fall into your oil pan and whatnot. So it's just to make sure that you do not lose your oil pump drive shaft when you pull your distributor. Double check the oil pump drive shaft, make sure it still has play and it's not getting binded up. And we're just gonna throw our new pickup tube into place. Big fancy. That's 24 karat gold, guys. Sweet. Now we got to get rid of the factory dipstick because we're not going to need that where we're going. This guy is brand new though, so if any of you guys are interested in it, I don't know, I don't remember what I paid for it, but I'll sell it to one of you guys for a steal of a deal. If you need it, let me know. Miss Parker's oil pan is installed and looking good. Super fired up on that. And now the last thing we need to do is get the intake manifold back onto the engine and bolt it up, and that's it. Miss Parker's engine will be fully assembled and ready to rip. So I'm gonna throw you guys on another time lapse and we're gonna get this thing buttoned up real quick. Hey yo, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section down below? Miss Parker's engine is, I'd say 98% complete and ready to get thrown back into the car, guys. And I almost forgot how good this dang thing looks. Look at her. Sheesh, I gotta back up. She's so large I can't even get her in frame. That is an absolute unit. I know the lighting is all crazy in here because of the sun in the background, but I'm trying my best, boys. Look at this thing. Gee whiz. This thing is sweet. So stoked. Yes sir, new oil pan, our AN bung for our turbo drain. Perfect, so once we mount our turbo, boop, it'll go right there. We are in good shape, boys. This thing is looking absolutely incredible. And I cannot wait to get it thrown back into the car. So we're just currently waiting on a new dipstick for our new oil pan, as well as some plugs so I can plug up the hole where the factory dipstick used to be. And then I need to take the valve covers off, clean them up a little bit because they got kind of dirty just from sitting in the garage over time. And that's pretty much it. Once I get the valve covers back on, at that point the engine will be 100% assembled and ready to rip, and then we can test fit the bell housing on it. Once we do that and verify that the bell housing is within proper spec, then we can slap the transmission on this thing and drop it back into Miss Parker and get her back up and running. So get stoked, boys. I don't know about you guys, but I am fired up. It's been way too long But we're almost there. We are almost there. And with that being said, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Be easy.